The first corner kick of the match then for Ratlam City FC. They're piling bodies forward right from the off, trying to win the ball high up the pitch. Here is Prakash Khatri, a ball towards the near post. A heavy touch allowing Ratlam City to capitalize. And now that long punt upfield, Kadir Tadvi can't keep the ball in play. Ratlam City. And now Eagle FC on the ball. There's a back pass towards Nitesh Shankar. That's a nice diagonal. Finding the number 10 on the end of it is Amitesh Panchal. Goes behind. No nonsense clearance by Yasin Khan. Puts it straight into the box. Dealing with the ball over the defender Bikram. But Shubham Mane wins it off him. And now Shubham Mane creating yard for a cross. Sending it this one towards the far post. Will be kept alive at the back post. Resettle and rebuild Ratlam City. The attack is still on. And this time is struck Ujwal on his head. And recovers well. Nicely done under pressure is the number 14, Prakash Khatri, trying to bring his favourite left foot into action, but it's gone out of play. Ratlam City are set to begin their final round of matches in the Madhya Pradesh Premier League 2021 with a clash against the informed Eagle FC here at the Church Ground in Shihor. The highly anticipated encounter is streamed live on the YouTube channel of Sportscast India. Cross this time goes out of play. Kadir Tadvi with the cross. Ratlam City have qualified for the final round by virtue of obtaining 12 points from their 5 group stage matches, finishing in top spot in the group. Then record as their Group B counterparts Eagle FC. Ratlam City have been in a winning spree since then. Their third game against Shihor Boys, which was followed by a couple of wins from as many matches. However, the head coach Zia Sheikh insisted that his team will set out to obtain all 3 points in their match against Eagle FC this afternoon. Here is Mr. Rahman. A great ball into the path of the striker. He gets to the ball once more. And now piling on the pressure. Chance from a sharp angle. Saved by the goalkeeper. And that was a shot which came in from Mohammad Shashad. A good save at his near post by Abhijit Chauhan. He kept his eyes on the ball. Stood firm. Where is Rema? Once more he goes long. Abhijit Chauhan. Easy collection for the goalkeeper of. That was the attempt from the number 19, Vikram Maji. The shot was saved. Talking about the team, the shapes, how Ratlam City have lined up for this crucial encounter. They have made 3 changes. And here is Mohammad Shashad. He's onside. Mohammad Shashad gets the better of his marker. Was he brought down? No reaction from the man in the middle, clutching his ankle. Mohammad Shashad, the number 9 of Ratlam City. As I was talking about the team lineup and the shape going into this game, three changes as Ratlam City look to continue their upward spiral with a very settled lineup. The players who started the game against the Lions FA get to play again. And surely a sensible decision. Zia Sheikh has not really tinkered with the side except Ajit Sivan, who is missing this one due to card issues, and looking to take on the right full back is Harshvardhan Kechu. Takes it onto his right foot and across towards the back post. Kadir is waiting, and eventually Prakash Khatri puts his foot in and moves the ball up, taken away by Sonu. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, Chandan Bagh. Harshvardhan, who is playing on the left, and manages to keep it in play. Chandan. That will be easily dealt with. Deep Khare, stopper full back of Eagle FC. Zia Sheikh, as I was mentioning, has not really tinkered with the side except Ajit Shivan, who is missing as he was red carded in the previous game against Lions FC, which was the last group game on 12th October. And Nayan Kanogia and Shedden Stephen also missing due to card issues. It is a sign of his confidence in the players who he has picked today. But the big miss is going to be Chamdar Pal Singh, who scored a brace against the Lions FA in the last group game. Chamdar Pal Singh is playing league in Rajasthan. That is what we have heard from the team management. That was a curling cross by Rahul Chauhan, cleared away comfortably. And now chance for Eagle FC to hit them on the break. Shubham Mane just committing a foul on Gobinath. A slight nudge from behind as he was in the process to win the ball from him. And for Eagle FC, which is the away side, two changes as well as Nitesh Shankar, their skipper, comes back replacing Lavlesh, and Prakash Khatri as well is back from injury, and Abhijit Chauhan in goal. But the dynamic duo of Shubham Mane and Balaram continues, and both of them have scored combined 15 goals so far. We will be hoping that there's going to be more goals. And Asim Khan, their mainstay in defense, and Amitesh Panchal, another exciting player who plays on the left hand side in midfield, the number 12, to keep an eye on from Ratlam City's perspective. Here is Bikram, headed away by Prakash. Bikram now can't bring the ball down. Nitesh Shankar plays it to his right back, Asim Khan. Mayank Rathore. Nitesh. On the overlap is Asim Khan, who stops looking for 1-2. A very watchful Eagle FC in the opening stages. There will be tired legs around soon. If Eagle FC continues to play the game at such a frenetic pace, they will drain out given the weather conditions and given the fact they've been playing matches. This is the sixth game they're playing within a span of 12 days. It's a huge task for Ratlam City. They're getting into this after a break of almost 15 days. They are charged up. They've got plenty of time to rejuvenate their squad. They will be recharged before taking on a tough side like Eagle FC. And now Mohammad Shashad can't get away with his man. This time gets it, but a biting challenge coming in. And Mohammad Shashad is down. Crucial intervention from Deep Khare, and the referee has got a decision to make. That's what Ratlam City players are huddling him around for. Timed his tackle to perfection. Deep Khare. Both the teams have got good bench strength. Ratam Tashan, Priyanshu, who scored for Ratlam City before. Always good to have players who've got their feet in scoring as options, which suggests how strong Ratlam City is as a unit. And Eagle FC also got talented players on the bench. Both the teams looks very settled. It's going to be an intriguing game of football this afternoon. Another massive game coming up after this. Shihor boys, the whole local side will be taking on the Diamond Rock FA. Make sure you don't go anywhere and stay tuned to the YouTube channel of Sportscast India as Madhya Pradesh Premier League's top four race going to heat up. This was the ball poked inside the box, and the obvious target was, of course, a Shubham Mane, slightly heavy. And there's a long goal kick by Chandan Bagh, battling for the ball near the halfway line. That's a handball. Chadu Lalu. Responsibility falls on his shoulder as Chandarpal Singh is missing. I mentioned this earlier. He's playing a league in Rajasthan and also got his uh, exams, which is why he's not part of this Ratlam City lineup. He won't feature anymore in the remaining games of Madhya Pradesh Premier League. Nice block there by Nitesh Shankar. And now Ratlam City have the ball back. Mayank gets to it first. Nitesh Shankar dropping deep. Asim Khan slowing down the tempo. Ratlam City. A smart football by the team in black and orange. There is Aftabur Rahman. Another adventurous pass, which was aimless. Eagle FC come into this against Ratlam City as the informed team of the Madhya Pradesh Premier League so far, recording 4 wins from 4 matches and scoring 19 goals in the process after chopping and changing the lineup in the final 2 group matches. As the head coach Pramod Sharma is happy that he has had a chance to assess his whole squad's performance and output on the field. Sharma's mainstay and maintains that making changes to the starting lineup has been important as the matches have come thick and fast in the tournament, and he has shown a lot of confidence in the abilities of his squad, who have duly lived up to the expectation of the head coach. And meanwhile, a sharp chance for Ratlam City. A chaos in the Eagle FC box. That was a cheap giveaway, resulting in a brilliant move. One step over, and then that layoff and Chadu Lalum's cross, and inches away was the number 19 Vikram Maji at the back post. And all happened so quickly. That miss pass from Prakash Khatri, resulting to that constructive move by Ratlam City down the right. Just a glimpse of what they are capable of producing. It is important for Eagle FC to maintain focus, to keep their concentration and remain organized at the back. No nonsense clearance there by the skipper Gobinath. And all four teams remaining in this stage of the competition are really good and committed to winning the tournament. As in a round robin format, things can go down to the wire in terms of qualification. So it will be very important for them to begin the final round with a win. Into the channel, Prakash Khatri and Amitesh Panchal getting involved. It's back to his left back, and no space to swing that left boot of his. And after Buremar getting stuck in, and the loose ball comes all the way to Nitesh Shankar, who's switching it, gets enough on the head. It was an easy clearance for Gobinath, not too far though. Now is stepping in. Haftabur Rahman. Eagle FC looking dangerous. A first real foray into the box is double teamed. Now the sliding challenge coming in. And desperate to retain the ball is Ratlam City and managing to do so. And that the pass almost falling short. And they are harassed, Ratlam City, by Eagle FC's a quick press. And getting numbers forward is Ratlam City. And now they can trigger a counter here. A lot of space down the middle. Bikram Maji is in a lot of space, slides under the feet of the goalkeeper. Can he keep it alive? And it's gone out for a goal kick. And that crossfield ball just slipping under Mayank Rathor is very lucky and it didn't end up into the feet of Bikram Maji. Too much pace on that pass. So 20 minutes on the clock here at the church ground in Shihor. This is round one of the Super 4. We are yet to see a goal. Bikram Maji nicely moved on. It takes a tumble. And now Eagle FC coming away through Asim Khan. It's a Ratlam City throw-in. And now Mohammad Sushat trying to bulldoze his way past a couple. Outnumbered. Is operating slightly from the flank. The number 9, Chadulalu, will be the target man inside the box. Ziaur Rahman, very speculative about his team's chances. It's a good looking ball in. A chance for a shot. Sliced over. A great chance for Eagle FC. Unlucky not to have scored. I should have at least tested the goalkeeper. That was the cross by Prakash Khatri. A superb delivery. Just over the two defenders. And then the shot came in from Balram. Each team in this round has to come out of a very tough group stage by overcoming the good quality opposition and playing good football. So each team has an equal chance of securing a qualification. And that's what I think. And title on the line, the Giant Killers up against Ratlam City. steady ships throughout the season. But Shihor can have choppy waters. This game will also decide whether the night ends up in delight or whether Eagle FC will drown the sorrows in many bars peppered around this amazing city. Both the teams securing 12 points from their respective groups. Ratlam City, of course, are the group winners, and Eagle FC finished second in Pool B. Both the teams secured 4 wins in their respective group games and one loss. Ratlam City's only loss came against SWS, the side from Betul, and lost by 2-0. But in terms of scoring goals, they will heavily miss Chandarpal Singh's presence up front. He is the side's top scorer with 4 goals. And the top scorer of the league is Arvind Singh Gautam of Shihor Boys with 11 goals. And giving him good company there is Marshall Kisku of Diamond Rock FA. He is on 10. The number 9 of Eagle FC, Shubham Mane, is third with 9 goals. So the race is getting exciting for the Golden Boot. Now is Asim Khan trying to put this one early. Referee has blown the whistle already. Ratlam City started their campaign with a 3-0 victory against Khel Yuva Kalyan. That was their opening match. Ajit Sivan, Italian Koshi were on the score line, on the score sheet rather. And Ajit Sivan, who is also the skipper of the team, is missing due to card issues. And that ball is stolen away by Mohammad Shashad, who keeps his composure and spreading it out wide towards the number 12, Charu Lalu, and manages to keep it in. And now it's a deep cross and headed away. And out for the number 4, Rahul Chauhan. And now in steps Gobinath. Lost his footing, lost his balance. And that is a foul committed by Bikram Maji. He slotted in seamlessly in midfield, partnering Talian Koshi. We saw him operate down the channels, but slight shift in formation by Ziaur Rahman. The number 10 is just playing into that free role behind the front two of Mohammad Shashad and Charu Lalu. As you can see, Rahul Chauhan on the overlap. A very disappointing giveaway. And now the gap opens up for Asim Khan. A good tackle. Excellent challenge. And now Harshvardhan Kechu. And that ball is too close to the goalkeeper. Abhijit Chauhan grasps it. Prakash Khatri with a searching ball, finding its mark for Shubham Mane. But he goes to the ground. Went down too easily, according to the ref. He is not happy with the quality of the challenge on him by Gobinath. Some words by Nitesh Shankar. Ratlam City. What a nail-biting victory that was against the Lions FA. That was a game where they had to win it. And Chandarpal Singh scoring a late goal minutes away from full time. It was evenly poised at 1-1. Lions FA took the lead in the first half, but Ratlam City fought back valiantly. Their second victory of this campaign came against the home side, the runners up of Pool A, the Shihor boys, Chamdar Pal Singh and Aftabu Rahman scored for Ratlam City, and Vishwa Pratap pulled one back for Shihor boys, the number 10, who also got a couple of assists to his name. Here is Bikram. He's looking for options. He squares it to Mohammad Aftabu, who trying to power through, and now getting involved with Shashad. They can't clear their lines. Eagle FC. Rahman, his header, finding Nitesh Shankar, and now Shubham Mane latches onto the forward pass, but he commits a foul in the process as he tried to latch onto that forward pass, which was made by Nitesh Shankar from the halfway line. A great weight on that pass though. Half an hour gone, and there it is. And Shubham Mane, he's a terrier up front. He's been the nuisance. His physical prowess and his supremacy in the aerial balls makes him selfless, makes him stand out in the crowd. A very different kind of player compared to that of Marshall Kisku of the Diamond Rock FA, who's got the pace, who's a lot more agile, likes to run directly at a defense. But with Shubham Mane, you'll get a lot more physical prowess, a lot more aerial challenges won. Two very different kind of strikers, and both the strikers have got their own advantage and disadvantages. And Arjun Singh Gautam is one man who you can say that resembles in physique and playing style to that of Shubham Mane. Gobinath stake. Here comes Ratlam. The pass is intercepted. Gets onto the second ball. And now charging towards the box. And that attempt from distance. No troubles whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Abhijit Chauhan. Talking about Eagle FC. They have scored 19 goals. They scored the most number of goals in this competition. A goal difference of plus 16. They have also conceded a one goal less than the Ratlam City. Eagle FC conceded just three. Meanwhile, a card is out. There's Gobinath remonstrating with the referee. And now you can see the man in the middle surrounded by white shirts. But the man referee has already made up his mind. But is the decision overturned? Jyoti Gaur, the assistant referee, also having a word with Eagle FC skipper. But the head coach is not happy though. Just asking his players to get on with the game and try and not protest. And the skipper of Ratlam City is booked. First booking of the game. And the midfield battles are getting interesting so far. Bikram is looking lively, cutting in from his left winger's position, trying to take Eagle FC by surprise. Pulled down is Shubham Mane. Ratlam City won't mind giving away a free kick in this area, which is harmless. But you never know with the physical presence of Nitesh Shankar and Shubham Mane and Asim Khan, something could be produced if the delivery is put in the right area. It's going to be more of a floater sent in by Nitesh Shankar. Takes it direct though. Easy pickings for Ratlam City defense. And now Prakash Khatri tried to take on Sonu, who stood his ground excellently. That's a forward ball. Got protection behind. Eagle FC registered their first defeat on the opening game against the Diamond Rock FA. Lost by 2-1. And then their first win came against Barwani, and that was an 8-1 victory. And Shubham Mane is scoring 4 goals. A couple of goals also came in from Balaram, and a goal each by Devanshu Saxena and Chetan Pardesi, who is on the bench. And then defeated Bharti FC the very next match by 3-0. A brace from Balram Ujwa and Ujjal Singh. Then a 1-0 victory over Madan Maharaj, riding on that spectacular finish of Shubham Mane. And now chance opens up for Ratlam City. Not enough on that shot, which was taken by the number 19, Bikram Maji. Sometimes a space opening up down the right. It's a superb ball onto the second ball. In comes the chance. Not fully clear. Danger is still lurking. And the number 4, Rahul Chauhan, with the curling effort, which has gone wide. Another great chance for Ratlam to take the lead. Between the two sides so far, it's the team in white who've looked threatening. That was an attempt. He tried to curl it from the second post, but body balance and non-kicking foot couldn't apply the right technique as well. He went slightly off balance. Body was leaning behind, and which is why the shot gone wide. And an Eagle FC player is receiving treatment. They will be high in confidence. Eagle FC. They defeated Social Warrior 6-0 on Monday. An early change will be coming in. And it's Ratlam Tashin is replacing Bikram Maji. Another exciting player, Ratam. Who's been very effective time and again. Also got a goal to his name, Ratam Tashin, and a man who hails from the northeastern side of India. When you look out for players with supreme technical quality, the scouts they prefer Northeast India. In case you look for a player who can be very physical, who is tall and allows the physical supremacy, then you would definitely look towards the north. North means Punjab or Kashmir, players who comes from that part of India allows a lot of physical prowess. We have seen that in Indian football in the past, and now trying to work the ball out of the danger zone is Ratlam City, and doing it with confidence. Mohammad Shashad wins a free kick. That's a good ball by Haftabur Rahman. On the end of it is Kadir Tadvi, still fighting for the ball. Ratam hustled off the ball. Now stepping in is Rahman. Rahman tries one from distance. Was on target. A great attempt by the number six. We saw him score one spectacular goal. And if you ask me, that goal still remains one of the best goals of the competition this season. And now unlocking the left flank is Ratam with a low ball in. And getting onto it is Deep Khare. Puts the ball out of touch for a throw in. 40 minutes on the clock already. No goals yet between the two teams who likes to play possession football. Yeah, but it's Ratlam City who are controlling proceedings at the moment. Here is Koshi, a lower trajectory delivery, cleared away comfortably. And now Prakash Khatri takes the aerial route. Subhamane tries to keep it in, not managing to do so. It was a tough ask from the youngster. Those overlapping runs of Prakash Khatri, we haven't been able to do so far. He's been kept busy by Kadir Tadvi and with the number 10, Italian Koshi, joining into the half space and keeping the left back busy and not allowing him to go on the overlap, sending in a floater and losing out on the ball. And the break is on. Here's Balram. He's got Shubham in the box. Sent in towards Shubham. On the turn, takes a grounder. And no pace on that, thankfully, for the goalkeeper. A great block by Gobinath. Took the sting of the ball. And in the end, a comfortable save made by the goalkeeper. Look at that. Asim Khan. Superb ball. And a first time crossing from Balram. Falling into the feet of Shubham Mane. And in the way, it was Sonu. Gets something on the ball. It took the sting of the ball. And eventually made it easy for the goalkeeper. And now, Ratam. He's got defenders on his heels. Again, a long range try. Not too far off. Looking dangerous, Ratlam City. A clear dominance so far by the team in white. That was another attempt. This time by Italian Koshi. Not too far. A very poorly taken goal kick. Koshi. Muscling away. And now, great ball. Winning the aerial duel. Nitesh Shankar. Curling it in into the path of Shubham Mane, lifting it up, setting up for a shot on the turn. Once again, it's being blocked by the defenders ahead of him. He is creating those spaces, Shubham Mane, inside the box. Very, very difficult player to contain. And this was Ujjwal putting his foot at the right time. Was Sonu. Haven't scored much at Ratlam City. Just 8 goals in total in 5 games. On the flip side, a 19 is scored by Eagle FC in the group matches, which goes to show that they are nowhere near to the goals scored by the Eagle FC. A difference of 11 goals, but this team likes to get the job done. Very precise, Ratlam City, with their proceedings, likes to keep things simple. Here is Prakash, can't clear. Uh, Harshvardhan Kechu, now Ratam coming central, adding an extra body in the middle, and now under pressure, nicely wrong footing. Ratam is Asim Khan, and now shaping up for a long pass. Balram, a slight handball. Rahul Chauhan. Ratlam City keeps attacking. A lofted ball into the path of Rahman. A disguised ball. Joining in the attack is Ratam. And this could break now for Mohammad Shashad inside the box onto his left foot. A couple of defenders just closing him down at the right time. And also closing down the shooting angle. Great play. Strong play, rather, by Ratlam City. It's been a very tactical game so far. But judging by the chances produced by Ratlam City in the first half, they are on the front foot. 5 minutes added on, and Ratam takes a throw in for Ratlam City. The side who topped Pool A. A couple of points behind them was Shihor Boys. Gobinath heads it towards his Rahul Chauhan, who now carries the ball forward. Can't get his pass through. Maybe the tiredness which is creeping in. As I have mentioned before, Eagle FC, this is their sixth game in 12 days. Um, it is bound to happen to the players. Just a day, a gap before every match. A very tough ask on the players. and that too with a kickoff at 12:30. It's never easy on the players. And now Koshi swings it in. A slight confusion put away by the defender. Nicely recovered. Pulls the ball back on the edge for Kadir, who lost his footing. And now in steps Harshvardhan, takes the aerial route. And only as far as Harsh, this time with his left foot, comfortable for Abhijit Chauhan. So a minute and a half left in the first half. No goals, nothing in fact, is separating the two sides. Even though Ratlam City hogging possession, but haven't been able to make it count so far. And Wasim escapes the challenge, but Ratam got in the way. Here is a left back Rahul. Slightly lacking in finishing Ratlam City, and I wonder they will be missing the presence of Chamdar Pal Singh, being very clinical for the side from Ratlam, and now Koshi Ratam. He's got Ashim Khan to deal with. Ratam cuts into his right, and that's an elbow on the face of Koshi, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. Flying arm onto his face. But as we go in at the break, it's goalless between Ratlam City and Eagle FC. And make sure you don't go anywhere. We will be back with the second half.
क्या हो गया? बच्चा आ गया। शोल्डर गया क्या? मार दियो वहाँ पे तो शोल्डर पकड़ा। गोली लगी होगी सर। तो इधर बुला देना। अच्छा खिलाड़ी गया? गया क्या? गया? आज तो गए। बच्चा आ गया। अभी पेरेंट चले गए ना, बच्चा को पेरेंट चले गए। आइए ना, एम्बुलेंस आ रही है। जल्दी कर दीजिए तो अभी बाहर जाएगा, टाइम चालू होगा, वापस अच्छा चला। तो रेफरी को तो देखना चाहिए ना यार, कितना बड़ा है वो। तुम छोड़ के प्लेयर को चलेगा ना, डॉक्टर को बुला रहा हूँ ना कुछ कर रहा हूँ। रेफरी का स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है अपने समाज में। तो ये तो वो है ना, वहाँ से है ना। वो अभी वहाँ पे लेगा ना, अभी आके ऐसी चीज़ अगर रिप्ले दिखा देगा ना तो इंसल्ट हो जाएगी। अगर तुम हाथ मार दिया जैसे रतलाम वाले ने भी इधर नीमच वाले ने शुभम माने ने हाथ मार के नीचे गिरा दिया डिफेंडर को। राइट था उसको देखा नहीं हमने, देखा नहीं हमने, देखने के बावजूद देख तो लिया दिया नहीं। तो खुद बहुत मजे हुए ना, अपन ने भी मारे ना लोगों को। अपन को मालूम क्या कर रहे क्या किसी को निकलने नहीं दे रहा, उसको आखिरी टाइम तक उसके ऊपर फंसा हुआ तो जाके रखा। स्टाफर का काम है, कोई भी अगर अच्छा प्लेयर हो उससे चिपक के खेल लेगा, वो खत्म हो जाएगा। अपने आप खत्म, अपने आप पोजीशन चेंज करेगा वो, फिर वापस आएगा, दूसरी पोजीशन पे नहीं खेल पाएगा। बॉल खिलाएगा, दूसरी पोजीशन पे जाएगा। बुद्धा की गाड़ी लेते हैं ना, अरे वाला बुद्धा को सुनो। मैं आपको बताऊँ, स्टेट बैंक गाड़ी बाल बिहार में लेके आए, सबको खरीद के रख दिया। और हमारी यूथ क्लब से भी, और हमें भी अनवर भाई ने फ्लाइंग किक मारना सिखाया था। इधर से डेनियल फ्लाइंग किक मारते थे, इधर से अपन फ्लाइंग किक मारते। तो डेनियल सब थोड़ी को खेलना है, बच्चे बहुत तेज खेल रही है। लगा अनवर भाई का पट्टा है सर। सर वो फोन लगा रहे, फोन आपको फोन लगा रहे, रियल भाई फोन लगा रहा है आपको। हाँ भैया। सर एक बड़ी इंजरी हो गई प्लेयर को सर, वो एम्बुलेंस चाहिए उसके ले जाने के लिए। वो ड्राइवर उन कलाकारी करते हैं, सब आपको मालूम है पैसा चाहिए आपको। अस्पताल में फ्री अरे साहब 500,000 रुपये मिलते रेफर करने के। और अपनी और 500 तो तुम दोगे ही दोगे। अस्पताल पेशेंट जाने का पैसा अलग। देखा ना, सभी तो लेके रहते हैं वो। डॉक्टर आजकल जीवन में फिर उनका हिसाब ही अलग हो गया सर। हाँ ये तो वो सलमान का लड़का मतलब अभी यही तो है। गलत तरीके का पैसा जो है मतलब गलत उस पे ऐसे ही जाएगा। ज्यादा था ना उसका हिसाब देना पड़ेगा। नाजायज कमाया उसका भी देना पड़ेगा। हिसाब तो पूरा देना पड़ेगा। कुछ हिसाब तो यही हो जाता है। और वो तो सामने देखेगा आपको हिसाब भाई उससे हम उपलब्ध तो हासिल करें। हाँ ये देखो सही भाई अपन ये देखो ये इसने ऐसा करा अपन ऐसा करेंगे तो क्या होगा। वो अपन जैसे एक पेड़ लगा यार ये उसके बारे में सोचो अपन। हाँ वो सोचो कि क्यों हुआ इसने कुछ ऐसा गुनाह किया है कुछ तो है तो हम करेंगे तो भी हो सकता है इसलिए हिदायत है। अब तुम मानो या मत मानो वही बात है हम तुम देखना समझना लेकिन मानने की सलाह ये खत्म हो गई हमारी। धक्का लगा ढीला वजन होता है सर क्या नंबर है मुझे।
Oh, welcome back to the coverage of Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2 on the official YouTube channel of Sportscast India. And we are getting ready with the second half. The team in white, Ratlam City, established control over proceedings in the first half, but that hasn't resulted in a goal as of yet. The game is still locked at nil-nil as both the teams getting ready for the second half. As Ratlam City in a hurdle, a last-minute team talk. The team in white going to kick-start proceedings to the second 45. A referee blows the whistle and we are underway with the second half. Ratlam City will be operating from the left to right of your screen and protecting the goal in right is Eagle FC, the team in black and orange. As you can see, Shihor boys players arriving. They are to play the next match. Beautiful atmosphere here at the church ground in Shihor. The presence of the crowds and the long makes this ground such intimate, especially with two pitches alongside one which is reserved for training and the other one which is considered as the main track where the game is being played with the gallery on one side. Even the nearest of the spectator could be heard straight into the ear. Something similar to that of Kalyani Municipal Corporation Stadium in West Bengal, where we saw Hero I League matches being played last season. Uh, Matches to be played this season as well in the Hero I League at the Kalyani Stadium. And now an early break. Has a free run here is Rahman. He was stopped on his tracks by Devanshu Saxena. And now Eagle FC. A quick release. And it gets the return in space. For a moment, I thought he would send it towards Shubham Mane, but deciding to try one of his own. In fact, he was caught up in two minds whether to lay it up for Shubham or whether to go all by himself, eventually picking up the wrong option. And now Balram, he gets ahead to it. But in the way is Gobinath, the skipper of Eagle Ratlam City. And that was a chance. A lovely give and go between Balram and Devanshu. Sonu. There was a flick on. Charu Lalum almost getting to it in a jiffy. Saw the danger. A deep curry. Once again, deep. Clearance not too far. Chested down by Haftabu. This is one area you need to close him down because the number six is capable of scoring spectaculars from such ranges. We have seen that as in the group stages previously. He can pull the strings from the middle of the park. Here is Nitesh with a reverse ball to a Shivam Mane, lofting it into the middle. And now Balram, one way then the other, gets a foot in. Is the number four, Rahul Chauhan. Free kick for Regal FC from a promising position. Just 4 minutes into the second half. A chance for Regal FC to build on something. It's going to be Prakash Khatri. He's got a mean left foot on him. The left full back chips it in. A comfortable clearance by Ratlam City defense. Spreading it on the left. And now in the middle, good ball. Almost cut opens Ratlam City defense. A tad too heavy. And now Abhijit Chauhan. A poor goal kick. And now desperate and urgent is Eagle FC. Possession shifting from one team to the other in the blink of an eye. No sustained possession by either of the teams. None of the midfield, none of the sides midfield been able to impose themselves so far. As Aftabur Rahman is down on the deck, which seems like a shoulder injury, clutching his right shoulder. Went for a physical tussle. Now Ratlam City have a free kick near the halfway line. Shifting it out wide on the left. That was more of a shot than a cross. Goal kick for Eagle FC. A massive game coming up after this. Shihor Boys versus the Diamond Rock FA. This is the first game of the Super 4. The four teams which have qualified. Two from Group A, Ratlam City and Shihor Boys, and two from Group B, Eagle FC and the Diamond Rock FA. Surprisingly, Madan Maharaj knocked out last season's champions. They lost to Eagle FC 4-1 last game. And now Shubham Mane trying to create some space for the shot. The loose ball cleared away and not getting the distance. And got plenty of height though. And now Eagle FC will come back once more. Turnover possession. And now Mohammad Shashad cuts into his right onto his left, trying to set up Charulalu onto his weak right foot. Quickly closed down by Deep Curry. He was aware of the fact that Mohammad Shashad is not so strong with his right. He will try to bring the ball onto his left. And in that split second, he was quickly closed down. And now door opens up down the right. A good backtracking by Ratam Tashin, protecting his left full back. That's what you expect from your wingers, apart from being industrious, we've also got to track back and help out the fullbacks. That is what is in demand in modern day, and that's what you expect from your fullbacks and wingers. Apart from creative play, you got to defend as well. And this is an open chance for Eagle FC. Is the goal been given? And yes, it is. The flag stayed down, and it's Balaram who breaks the deadlock in the 53rd minute. And Eagle FC it takes the lead early into the second half. And once again, Prakash Khatri swung in. Shubham Mane arrows it into the path of the number 11, who chips the goalkeeper and makes no mistake. Ratlam City trailing by a goal, and despite all the dominance and despite all the possession, and they find themselves trailing by a goal. And that's how strange the game of football is. Possession won't matter. Creating chances won't matter. The thing that matters the most is the goals at the end of the day. And Shubham Mane clutching his knee. And now Ratlam City got to avoid capitulating the feeling of being a goal down. And Eagle FC will be wary of the fact that Ratlam City have got enough firepower themselves. Once they get going, they can score a lot of goals. So the instruction from now on by Pramod Sharma will not be to sit back and defend, and neither to shut shop. They will have to look out for that insurance goal, as a goal's cushion can be popped very quickly. Ratlam City got to keep playing the brand of football which they have played in the first half, and now they are in a spot of bother. But in games in the past, we've saw them have been through the situation quite often, even against Lions FA in Group B, in Group game, pardon me, who went down by a goal in the first half and then it came back strong in the second. They are known for this. They are known for making remarkable comebacks. And that is exactly what they got to produce this afternoon as well. Nitesh Shankar takes route one. Winning the header is Haftabur Rahman. On the end of it is Mohammad Shashad, who tried to switch play onto the left, just asking too much of his left winger Ratam Tashin, who came on in the first half, replacing Bikram Maji. And since his arrival, you can see Ratlam City a lot more fluid from the wings, but they haven't got the goal which they yearned for so far. The teams to play just 3 rounds, and based on points, the top two teams are going to play the final of Madhya Pradesh Premier League Season 2, which is to be held on 2nd November. And we have the Super 4 matches beginning from today. Another one game coming up after this, followed by matches on 29th and on 31st of December. That is going to be the last day of the Super 4 round matches, and hopefully things will go down to the wire in deciding which two teams goes through to the final. Is it going to be Diamond Rock FA this time? They were just one step away from reaching the final last campaign. A chance for them to rectify their mistake. We are going to witness a new winner, that's for sure, in the Madhya Pradesh Premier League, as the defending champions are already knocked out. This is just a second season of the Premier League in Madhya Pradesh. From today onwards, Sportscast India kicks off telecasting games at the Bangalore Super Division. The game is already on at the Bangalore Football Stadium, simultaneously with the Delhi Senior Division matches. Lots of footballing actions. All the state leagues, three of them at present, are being streamed live on the official YouTube channel of Sportscast India, providing the players a platform to get noticed. And now takes a tumble, Shubham Mane, and now is quickly back to his feet. Prakash Khatri almost sizzling through the defense, pumping that one in. Very difficult to defend those lower trajectory deliveries. Exceptional positional play by Deep Curry. Usually the last man defending when Eagle FC takes a set piece high up the pitch. And that's a push on Ratlam Tashin, and Eagle FC earned a free kick for themselves. We have touched the hour mark here at the church ground in Shihor. The Eagle FC is leading by 1-0. The goal came in from Balaram in the 51st minute. Ball sent into the box. Sent out by Tashin. Mohammad Shashad escapes the first challenge and pokes it into the path of the number 11 is Qadir. That was a decent run, but a disappointing finish. And goal kick for Eagle FC. And look at that. Mohammad Shashad beating Nitesh Shankar, and then that ball towards Tadvi. Qadir Tadvi. They have got Mohammad Nabab, the number 18, and Mohat Tandi on the bench. Plenty of options for Ziaur Rahman, even though they are without the services of Chandarpal Singh. And that was a left-footed attempt by the number 12, Charu Lalum. It's gone wide of the post. Wouldn't bother Abhijit Chauhan in goal. That was the try, working it onto his weak left foot and showing why he doesn't prefers playing on the left. A bit of a head tennis going on inside their own area. A dangerous play by Ratlam City. And that's a great switch out wide for Charu Lalum. Infield for the number 4, Rahul. Is a sensational ball. The flag has gone up. Unfortunate. Just a fraction too early. That run came in. by the number 11, Kadir Tadvi. Deep line held very nicely by Mayank Rathore and Deep Khare, the team who conceded just three, being very, very solid at the back, maintaining the shape very well. It's also refreshing to see that discipline at the back by Eagle FC. There were flurry of attacks which came in from Ratlam City in the first half, but Eagle FC defenders held their own. They are not panicking, even though a lot of passes being interchanged in front of them, just waiting for the right moment to make the challenge to step in, to put the foot in and take the ball away. And that's what you'll hear from the managers and from the top players playing in the top league. The composure on the ball, even when under pressure. We saw Kadir Tadvi making that marauding run down the right, but Deep courage, just keeping his composure, keeps his calm, waited for the right moment, threw his foot in, and taken the ball away from him. Shubham beating the offside trap. Here is the skipper, Nitesh, gazing for options. That ball was beautifully chipped, but Sonu getting to it first. Ratlam City moving forward. Aftabur Rahman seems like has a plan chested down by Kadir. Once again, solid challenge made by Deep Khare. 65 minutes on the clock. 25 minutes of regulation time left. Both the teams will be looking for a positive start to their round 4 campaign. As there should be no margin of error with and now a shot on the turn by Rahman. His effort is blazed over the bar. And there it is, Charulalu bringing it down, takes it into his stride, speeds up past Nitesh, and then lays it up for Aftabur Rahman. The deep lying playmaker for Ziaur Rahman, Ajit Shivan, is also missing this crucial tie due to card issues. These are a few little things which makes a lot of difference, especially when you're up against a side who are equal in strength. Ajit Shivan and Nayan Kanodia. Nayan Kanodia, of course, will be available to play the next game, but Ajit, he received a straight red, so 2 match suspension, which means he will be out from the next game as well. And also the departure of Chamdar Pal Singh, a triple blow for Ratlam City ahead of this round 4 clash. Important players missing. Their coach managed to put up a side which is slightly depleted, slightly missing, but still they have impressed with their football so far. They got to get the respond as soon as possible. And now losing the ball there was Rahul Chauhan. Now Shubham Mane. Gobinath, the skipper, stepping in. It's a misplaced pass. Nitesh. Prakash Khatri operating from the right in the second half. Ziaur Rahman probably realizing that if Prakash Khatri is stationed into the flank where Harshvardhan plays, something could be produced because Harshvardhan Kechu is usually a right full back, but playing on the left this game, which is not his primary position, which is why you saw that tactical tweak made by Ziaur Rahman in the second half, using Prakash Khatri on the right channel. Stays on side is Balaram, the goal scorer. Back in towards Prakash. In comes the cross, brought down and then cleans up the danger. Kadir slides and makes an attempt to stop the ball from going out. Not managing to do so. Not enough from that clearance. Here's cover coming in. Almost squeezed between couple of dark shirts was the man in red, and now it's getting fiery. Haftabur Rahman. Tempo's fraying here. Got to keep in mind that his team is already missing out on important players. Got to keep his calm. The number 6. They are already trailing by a goal. He would not want his team to go down by a man as well. Got to show some maturity. Eagle FC players protesting. But gets away with it after Rahman, enraged with the quality of challenge made on him. And now Harshvardhan Kechu, completely wayward pass, and look at that space from the right channel. The goalkeeper comes out and cleans up the danger. Shubham. No goals yet so far for him. Whenever he gets space, he never shies away from taking a crack. Also, fancying this one. The man who played for Indo Christian College in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports in 2019. And I remember him scoring a brace at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Nicely done there by Shubham. Almost glides across the grass and sending it across onto the far post. And Nitesh stepping in. Sharp turn there. And joining in the attack is Prakash. A delectable lob. And now this could open up. Could be the second one. It's a narrow angle and saved off the line. Well. Another brilliant build-up by Ratlam City. By Eagle FC, pardon me. For a second, the team in white had their hearts in their mouth. And look at that. Delectable lob. And that was the attempt by the number 15, who went in a narrow angle. I couldn't turn it in. And a goal line save. by the defender Mayank Rathore. Injury to Aftabur Rahman. It's been a great game so far between the two teams. The Whites dominated the first half. The man in black and orange returning the favor in the second. They are holding on to the 2-1 nil lead and almost nearly got the second. Gopinath, the skipper of Ratlam City, putting his hand up and indicating towards the technical area that a substitution will be needed as Aftabur Rahman won't be able to continue in the rest of the minutes. It will be another big blow. He is the side's creator in chief. We saw him how influential he can be in the pool matches, and no player other than Aftabur Rahman has created more chances for Ratlam City, despite the fact he's already carrying a niggling injury right from the beginning of the season, which goes to show how effective, how threatening can be Aftabur Rahman. But if he fails to continue, he fails to play the last quarter, it will be a huge blow. It will be a dent towards his team's title aspirations. And free kick from a interesting area. Kadir Tadvi brought down, and Harshvardhan Kechu looks like will be taking this free kick. It is conducive angle for a left-footed player. He will have all the time in the world to calculate the angle to decide which side he wants to go. Harshvardhan Kechu with a curler goes over the bar. And there's the change coming in. Priyanshu will be replacing Haftabur Rahman. That's a forced change made by Ziaur Rahman, which was not in plan for sure. His plan was to play Rahman for full 90 minutes, and now Shubham Mane on the opposite end, and he ripples the back of the net, chips it over the advanced goalkeeper, and Eagle FC double the lead. And Shubham Mane is scoring his 10th of this campaign. And that is how Ratlam City caught napping at the back, getting in behind is Shubham Mane, beating Gobinath for pace, and then saw the keeper slightly advanced and then chipping it over goalkeeper Abhijit Chauhan. He's never going to miss those from that sort of an angle, given the kind of form he is in, Shubham Mane. So 2-0 for Ratlam City. 2-0 for Eagle FC. Pardon me. So much obsessed with the possessional play of Ratlam City. Quite often you hear me saying Ratlam City. And now Sonu, deep inside Eagle FC area. The black and orange outfit leading by 2-0. Mohammad Shashad. It's a good ball, and not a very confident clearance. and it trickles out for a corner kick for Ratlam City. Can they pull one back here? We have seen stranger things have happened in the game of football. Taken it short. Gobinath can't go past the defender, who stood his ground excellently. Mohammad Shashad will buy a throw in. Harshvardhan with a touch. And now Mohammad Shashad keeps going, attacks the byline. A disappointing delivery put in. Quick release. Nitesh Shankar. Forward ball. Again is Shubham Mane. That just slight heavy. That touch. The second touch, in fact. The first one was made with his head. And now a shot from distance. Not a bad attempt. And look at that. Almost putting it on a plate for Shubham Mane. And, and that I tried to nod it down onto his path with his head, but too much on that. That will be a foul committed by Shubham Mane on Sonu. Both Marshall Kisku and Shubham Mane giving a tough time to Arjun Singh Gautam, who will be in action later in the day. What a mouth-watering contest it is going to be. Marshall Kisku versus Arjun Singh Gautam. Stretcher being brought out. So 10 minutes of regulation time left here at the church ground in Shihor, and Eagle FC leading by 2-0. Goals from Balram Ujwa and Shubham Mane. Before this game, both the attackers produced and scored 15 goals between themselves. And if today's display counts, that tally moves on to 17. And out of the total 21 goals scored by Eagle FC, 17 of them have come from either the 17 of them have come combining goals of Shubham Mane and Balram Ujwa. Balram Ujwa netting his seventh goal of this campaign, and Shubham Mane with his 10th. Meanwhile, another effort, no such threat. And that was Priyanshu Chopra. The wind knocked off their sails. Ratlam City will be disappointed uh, if they lose this one. It might derail their campaign. Their winning spree finally will be halted by Eagle FC. Nitesh always gets to the second ball a lot more quicker, and that's what you expect from your central midfielder. And now Shubham Mane chasing this one, wins the physical battle, but goes down. Eagle FC survives, and every time Shubham Mane makes those runs towards the box, you'll see Ratlam City defense in sixes and sevens. That is the impact the number 9 have had this season. Now Prakash Khatri, perfect to wait on the ball into the feet of Balram with a perfectly timed run. But the cross in complete contrast with the work done before. Gobinath getting it back is the number 12, Charulalu. Charulalu twisting and turning one way then the other. Can't find the cross. And high boot. Gobinath survives. Sonu. Shashad. Nicely done. A skillful play by the number 9. Range steps. Deep Kore. Easy in the end for the goalkeeper. Vijit Chauhan. If the score line remains like this, it's going to be his fourth clean sheet on a row. Ratlam City making another change. Just 6 minutes left on the clock. Time ticking away for the side in white and black. Uh, Ratam down the left. A cross coming in. Can't clear the first man. Now Govina, the skipper, who is slightly advanced in the last 10 minutes. Charulalu, there's a fine ball, but can't find his teammate on the end of that low, deceptive cross. Charu, a couple of dark shirts onto him. He's asking for a free kick being acknowledged by the assistant referee. And free kick for Ratlam City. Gobinath got to retake it. Was not ready. Both the teams, Shihor Boys and the Diamond Rock FA, the side from Balaghat, have reached and started warming up. They to play next at 3 p.m. It's going to be a lip smacking encounter. Another through ball. The obvious target is Balram, who's been a pain so far for Ratlam City. Uh, that was a back header. Shubham Mane tracking it all the way. Shubham's ball in is slightly overcooked. And the ball sent straight into the box. Handball, says the man in the middle. Ratam Tashin checks inside. Ratam. Layoff is off the mark. A long chase from behind. Does well under pressure. The number 15 of Eagle FC. They will just try to see away this last few minutes. They have been top notch in the second half. That was an interesting run made by Shubham. And now Priyanshu to Ratam Tashin. Cuts into his right. He's brought down. Puts a foot in and switching him off. And now the chase is on for Shubham Mane. And got something on the ball. It was the number 4 Rahul Chauhan. A close marking by the number 5 and the number 4 on Shubham Mane. Now this time the number 4 getting close to his man and getting something on the ball to keep it away from Shubham Mane. And now in space is Charulalu, finds Priyanshu, and a call comes in for the number 5 Sonu. In half space is the number 21 Mohan Tandi. Nothing comes from it. And here comes Ratlam City again. Was Balaram fouled? In fact, it's a corner kick. Such a tantalizing pace the number 11 possesses. And every time he gets to the ball, this marches towards the goal. A man with a bundle of energy. Prakash Khatri. A double change coming in. Ashraf Hussain brings in another striker, Pramod Sharma. Corner from Prakash Khatri. Cleared away from the front post. The referee now having a word. 5 minutes added on to the regulated 90. Some confusion there among the match officials. And now play resumes. Mm, 360 seconds for Ratlam City to make a match of it. They're still in search of that one goal which can bring them back into the game. And now a quick turnover for Eagle FC. Shubham makes his way into the box. It goes all the way. And Prakash Khatri's shot on goal. A clean catch for Chandan Bagh, who's been beaten twice. And his defender, Gobinath, saving him once from goal line. That was from Prakash Khatri's a delectable lob into the box. Priyanshu. Harsh. Driving forward. Mohammad Shashad one step over. Jinks onto his right. Takes a tumble. A referee awards free kick to Eagle FC. To Ratlam City. Seems like they've accepted defeat. The team in white. It was more of a clearance than an attempt from free kick. Just a couple of minutes left on the clock. It's going to be first 3 points in the opening game of a Super 4, collected with confidence, a comprehensive victory for Eagle FC. They were slightly on the back foot in the second half, in the first half, but in the second, fought back, turned the game on its head, and Pramod Sharma's men will be leaving the pitch with all 3 points. Ratlam City will have to play catch up with just 2 games in hand, one against the Diamond Rock FA and the other one against Shihor Boys. Two very, very tough games, as all the 4 teams in Super 4 are evenly matched. It will be an uphill task for the team in white to mount a comeback and book their place into the final of Madhya Pradesh Premier League's Season 2. Nitesh, one last try, straight to Chandan Bagh. Last 20 seconds then. That was a heavy touch by Chadu Lalum. Smacked away, pursued by Mohan. Eagle FC won't mind a soft foul conceded. Gonna be the last throw of the dice then. Sonu, and a shot from distance, straight to Abhijit Chauhan, and that's the full-time whistle. And Eagle FC start their Super 4 campaign with a victory over the Pool A leaders Ratlam City FC, getting the better of the side from Ratlam by 2-0, and the goal came in from Balram Ujwa and Shubham Mane in the second half. For the time being, ELFC will go on top of the points table with this win. Managed to keep 4 clean sheets in a row. It's going to be a comprehensive victory for Pramod Sharma's men, which will give them a lot of confidence for the remaining matches. And make sure you don't go anywhere. Coming up next is Shihor Boys versus the Diamond Rock FA, 3 p.m.